So we've got our doors, we need to put in those windows, and we've got our patio, maybe put in a step. So I'm gonna put in the window and I'm gonna put in our step. And you know what, for the window, I'm just gonna copy the window from the front. I'll bet you it's like the exact same thing as this. So I'm just gonna make a copy of it to the back, and then we're gonna move it over here, and I'm gonna snap my midpoint to this midpoint, and then just kind of slap it against the house. And let's see if that is what we're looking for. It's got a little bit of breathing room. Yep, we're good there. Yeah, this is all kind of laying out the way I want it to. And then just to kind of mark it off, I'm gonna put my four pieces there. Those are 30-inch pieces of glass. They might be a little bit bigger. They might be like 3 foot, because mine, you know, my proportions just look just a touch off. So here, check this out. I'm just going to select these 3, use my scale tool, hold control to scale it about the center. All right, like that. Now I just did a random scale, and then I'm going to type in 12 feet, enter. That makes this, all this stuff that I scaled, exactly 12 feet. It took me a while to find that trick. The fact that you can actually type in a hard dimension versus a scale factor when using the scale tool. It's really powerful though. I use it all the time. All right, so that looks more in line with what they have. But, you know, keeping in mind that this is not an absolute perfect model. It's just gonna be a visualization rendering model. We're not going to do anything over here. We're going to keep all of our views to this side. I think the last thing I will do is maybe copy this window out here and then run that one against the wall. And we'll just let it be that. That's fine. Let's call it 2 feet wide. No, it is 2 feet. We'll say 18 inches wide. See, I was doing that again. I used the scale tool, and I continue to type in different dimensions. You know, I could say 10 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches. You can continue to make changes until you invoke another command. So as soon as I go over here and hit the line tool, I can no longer mess with that. I can start the command again, but anyway, so that looks about right. All right, so we've got the entire mass model knocked out. With the backside, everything that we're going to render has the exact same level of detail right now, which is admittedly lacking. We got to start chipping away at those doors and windows, adding the trim and adding some textures. So that's what we're going to do next. And I can tell you that the first thing we'll do is we're going to use Valley's instant door and window. Now, Chuck Valley, valleyarchitects.com, Chuck Valley put together these plugins that are so powerful. He's got this entire suite of plugins called Valley Instant Architecture. So VALI architects.com, and just click on his plugins link, and we'll throw a link in there too. But and if you've been using SketchUp, you had to have heard of it. His plugins are killer. So we're going to use instant door and window to create all of our windows. And usually I would head over to the 3D Warehouse page, our Condoc Tools page, and use our dynamic door and window from our Condoc collection. But those are super generic doors and windows, and they're better suited for drafting and creating construction documents. And what I need are a little bit more of frilly detailed windows, better for rendering. And so we're going to use instant door and window. Let's get to it. If you like this video, click the BD button to subscribe to our channel. Every week we post new videos covering SketchUp, Layout, Lumion, and our Condoc Tools extension. If you are a professional architect or interior designer, you're going to love our tutorials.